for the first time in a while, but it's late in the season. I mean, not really very common to see this. Duquesne has played 7 straight conference games, and Robert Morris has played 4.
Bouncing shot into the net for the Dukes. That goal for Mackenzie Lazinski. And she rifles it right to the net, one step in and puts it back behind Sydney Riker. And Duquesne takes a 2-0 lead, 10:55 to play first quarter.
Well, so far it's been pretty much all Duquesne, setting the tone in this one, and just there you see the foul called on Jenna Evans, free position, and just a great wind and fire there by Haley Reek. But Duquesne setting up that offensive possession thanks to their ride defense, just causing that turnover. But here's Robert Morris.
And the Colonials go stick to stick. Irwin to Teal, and Teal pulls the trigger, and the Colonials, the 11-meter arc. Straight to the gauge goes Colleen Tift, and the goal for Colleen Tift. And the Colonials have tied the game from Ridgely, Maryland. Shot put on, Riker with the save. Trying to kill it in the crease. Shot high, carries over the cage. It'll stay with Duquesne, a fresh 60 to work with. High pass, it's Coleman. Coleman steps around a defender. Shot put towards the net, and an RMU goal. Spectacular individual effort. Coleman with the games in the A10 at St. Joseph's this upcoming Saturday. And then a week from Saturday, they'll be hosting Davidson. And then Duquesne's going to be hosting the A10 tournament. But as it stands right now, they're not going to be in that A10 tournament as the Colonials win the draw and quickly turned it into a goal. And RMU has ripped off 4 straight as that Colonial goal by Jenna Irwin.
Up, and RMU continues this long possession.
Coleman right side with it. Feeds it out front. And this time a Colonials goal. As Isabella Teal scores for RMU, she gets her 2nd goal of the game.
Similar to Robert Morris men's last year, men's hosted the tournament here at Joe Walton Stadium, and they were very close on missing it, and they made it, and then they ended up upsetting Jacksonville the first round. So see what type of run Duquesne can go on, maybe get some momentum off this game, but right now down by 3.
Turnover by Duquesne. RMU has it as the Dukes not able to get any offense going there. And to finish my point about RMU and the women's team, the regular season champion in the MAC ends up hosting the MAC tournament. It's not a predetermined host site like it is in the A10 or A-Sun on the Robert Morris men's side as the Colonials cycle the ball quickly. Out front it goes. Lily Haddon with the goal for RMU. Great defensive stand there by RMU as the ball's pulled back out for Chang. Chang gets a step on a defender. Shot, and the save made by Riker. So a fresh 60 to work with as the Dukes got the ground ball. Wraparound chance there, and a collision between a Colonial from Ryerstown, Maryland. Gets the whistle, goes to the net, and a Colonials goal and some contact to the head in the process. But RMU, their 7th straight goal, puts them on top by 5.
Chelsea Coleman taking a beating down there, but she'll take the goal instead.
5 mark of the first quarter. To the net, and a goal for the Dukes as Duquesne finally snapping the Colonials' unanswered goal streak. We'll take another look at this one for Duquesne. The goal scored by Charlotte Stamper.
Top of the Duquesne goal, their defense is starting to tighten up a little bit.
Through traffic to the net. And a Duquesne goal as they don't stop with the shooting space. I like the way the official let that one play out. And Duquesne gets the goal. Back-to-back goals from the Dukes as that straddles halftime. And Duquesne has cut the Colonials' lead down to 3 on this goal coming on the right side by Mackenzie Lazinski. And she's who also has 2 on the affair. Marked back out right side, it's Tift. Tift draws defenders, feeds it inside, and fading away, the shot snapped to the goal for RMU. And the Colonials score the first time in a long time.
That's going to be Eliana LeMange, too.
RMU with another goal. Ball cycled in front, and the Colonials stretch their lead back to 5 with back-to-back goals.
Colonials take advantage of the player up opportunity. And yeah, right there on the doorstep, Lily Haddon.
Lazinski trying to back down a defender. Centering pass and a shot to the cage and a goal for Duquesne as Riker had to try to reach for that one. Good stick handling by the Dukes leads to a Duquesne goal and cuts the Colonials' advantage back down to 4.
Duquesne absolutely needed that one. Again, they could not go down any more than 5 here in this one, or more than 6. And they get this one back thanks to Charlotte Stamper.
Stamper grabs the loose ball. Down to 2 seconds on the shot clock. 1 and a goal for Duquesne. Spitting to the cage, and the Dukes cut the Colonials' lead down to 3.
That was just unreal. The feed and the reception by Katie Webb.
Cleanly. Duquesne pushing the ball quickly forward. Looking to cut further into this Colonials' advantage, and they will do so as wiggling her way through traffic and to the net goes Mackenzie Lazinski for her 3rd goal of the game, and the hat trick cuts, penetrates, pauses, and pulls it back out. Right side it goes. And a pass and a goal for RMU, a long goal at that for the Colonials as RMU quells the momentum we talked about with the long goal by Colleen Tift. For all intents and purposes, a free position and a save by Riker. Reek tries to slide around defenders, uses the defender as a screen and scores and cuts the Dukes' deficit down to 2.
How about that?
Out front it goes, and a Colonials goal behind the net to out front, and Isabella Teal for the Colonials. She gets Coleman, hash to the left of straightaway. A bouncing goal for RMU, and back-to-back goals for the Colonials puts them back on top by 4.
And that's the hat trick as well for Chelsea. Product, played there for a couple of years before transferring into the Duquesne program.
Wiggling through some traffic, a shot towards the net. And it's stopped by Riker, and the Colonials have the possession. Just about 8.5 minutes remain here in the 4th quarter. RMU +4 on the scoreboard, plenty of time to work with on the shot clock. And crisp passing by the Colonials leads to an RMU goal. Scoring that one, Isabella Teal, her 4th.
Called overturn there. Colleen Tift really went in there with some speed for a big collision.
And the Colonials with a big goal there, some big-time insurance, putting them up by a half a dozen with just under 2 minutes to play. And RMU is on their way to their 5th win of the year.
And Robert Morris, just a matter of picking up the loose ball. And Jenna Irwin really not that much of a threatening shot towards the cage, but that one goes through LeBourne.